I'm Ryan from ExtremeTerrain.com, and this is my review and installation of the Slipstream Secure Cover System fitting all 2007 and up JKs. There is a version of this available for those of you with the 2007 to 2010 JK and those of you with the 11 and up, so make sure you get the right one for your Jeep. Today we're going to talk through the installation of this system as well as the construction and a few of the features. If you have a four-door JK and you want to be able to store items behind your rear seat in the trunk area of your JK while keeping them safe from both prying eyes and anybody who might want to grab them, this system is a great option. Whether you have a hard top or a soft top, securing that area behind the rear seat is going to be easy with this system. Now, this system is built a lot better than a lot of the other systems I've seen, from the security aspect to the build quality and the finish quality. However, all of that means that this is also going to be slightly more expensive than some of the competition. There are a few different rear cargo area security solutions available on the market. Some of them have hinge tops, which can make it a little bit more convenient to get in and out of that area. However, that also leads to one additional point that somebody who wants to get into your cargo area could more easily break in. This system does not have any hinges. The top panel only lifts off by removing the pins that are only accessible through opening up the tailgate, which of course will lock. This also has wings that cover the area from the cargo space to the outside of the tub, right where the roll cage will come through the tub. So that keeps anybody from being able to pry underneath and pop the top off. So the fact that this doesn't have any hinges, it doesn't have any accessible latches from the outside, only from within the tailgate, and the fact that this doesn't use any hardware that has an exposed head on the outside of it, it only uses carriage bolts, so there's no way that you can grab that and spin it from the outside, mean that this is very, very secure. You combine that with the high build quality and the high strength of all of these materials, and it means you have an impenetrable rear cargo area when you install this system. It also has an area up top where you can store additional cargo up to 250 pounds, and it has a system for strapping down that cargo, whether you want to use a ratchet strap, a bungee cord, or an elastic net. That feature of being able to store things on top of your cargo deck lid means that you have some additional storage, and that's also something that sets this apart from some of the other systems on the market. Because this is very well built, because it's high quality materials and all of the additional bends for additional strength mean that you have a 250-pound weight capacity on top of the cargo cover, where some of the other versions of this system on the market do not. I'm going to give this installation a 1 out of 3 wrenches. It is a little bit involved only because there are a few different pieces and there is a good bit of hardware, but there's no cutting, of course there's no wiring. So overall the installation is going to be very simple, although it may be a little bit time consuming. I would give yourself a solid 2 hours to get this installed in the Jeep. Now, the first step in the installation is to install the front portion that goes directly behind the rear seats. And in order to do that, you will have to loosen up the seat brackets to slide the brackets that come with this kit underneath and then tighten them down again. After that, there are some side brackets, there is the top section to install, and then the outside wings. The wings that come with this are, again, very well built, like the rest of the system is, even to the point where you were to remove your hardtop, you can tuck the wiring in the tube for your rear windshield washer away, and it has a little piece that covers over top of that, keeping everything nice and clean. So to get this installed, you are going to just need a traditional set of hand tools, no specialty tools, but do give yourself some time and be sure to read the instructions carefully. I mentioned that there are a couple of different versions of this system available on the market. Tuffy is known for building security products, and they do make a rear cargo storage solution, as well as Aries Automotive that makes something that's a little bit more akin to this one because it does have the side wings as well. But as I mentioned, if security is really your main focus, this system is going to have the fewest weak points for somebody who might want to break into it. Along with that comes that higher price tag that we talked about. This is going to be over $100 more than the Aries system and almost $200 more than the Tuffy system. So if security is very, very important to you, if what you're storing inside that cargo area is something that you definitely want to keep secure and you have the budget for it, this system is going to be one of the most secure systems I've seen manufactured. However, if you just want to keep eyes out of the rear cargo area of your Jeep, if you're not as concerned about somebody actively trying to break in, then maybe you can save a little bit of money by going with one of those other systems. So if you're somebody who stores valuables behind the rear seat of your JK in that trunk area and you want to make sure that they stay safe from both prying eyes and anybody who might want to break into your Jeep and grab them, this is a great system to go with. This is more secure than a lot of the other systems on the market that are of a similar design. However, it is going to be a little bit more expensive. So if security is the #1 most important thing for you, I would recommend taking a look at this system. So that's my review of the Slipstream Secure Cover System, available for all 2007 and up JKs that you can find right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.